Hi, it's Nikki from Change Frame here, and I'm talking through the 5 steps for keeping change simple. We've covered step 1, articulate your real why. Step 2, identify your stop, starts and continues. Step 3, evaluate your stop, starts and continues. And we're up to step 4, which is to conduct a reality check. The reality check is the step where you actually sit down with yourself and make sure that you are being totally honest. Honesty is the absolute key when it comes to wanting to undertake change in your life. If you're not being honest with yourself, then you're only letting yourself down. So there are 3 key steps to the reality check. Step 1 is to ask yourself the question, is that real? Will that thing really happen? So for example, if I'm wanting to get healthy and I'm saying I'm going to stop having my morning donut, but when I think about it, that donut really is the only thing that gets me through the day, I need to be honest. Am I really going to stop eating that daily donut? Step 2 with the reality check is to actually confirm that your evaluation of all of those things is a true reflection of how you actually feel about them. So for example, I may have said that in order to get healthy, I'm going to start going to the gym. And I may have said that's a real upside for me because I love going to the gym. But when I unpick it a little bit deeper, going to the gym means I've got to get up an hour earlier every day, and I really love my sleep. So whilst I may have at first evaluated going to the gym as an upside, when I really look at it critically, when it means I've got to get out of bed every morning an hour earlier, that's actually going to be quite difficult for me to do and quite a challenge. So I really need to be honest and make sure that I identify that particular activity as a downside. The third and final step in the reality check is to make sure that your stop, starts and continues are actually aligned with your real why. So I may have identified that I'm going to start doing yoga every day. If my real why is about getting fitter and healthier, then really I need to look at whether or not that particular activity is taking me in that direction. Yes, that may be a good thing, but if my real focus is on getting fit and healthy and losing body fat, then maybe there are other things that are more closely aligned with achieving that real why. So I need to look at those things and make sure I'm being honest with myself and that I'm actually identifying the things that will take me towards my overarching objective. So when you conduct the reality check, it may be that it prompts you to revisit your real why and get a lot more clear on what your objective is. The reality check is something that you can do several times through. You may find that you iteratively go through the identification of stop, starts, continues, evaluation, and once you do the reality check, you may have identified other things that will stop, start, or continue. So you go back through that process and you keep going through that process until you feel you've exhausted all of the key things that will stop, start, and continue, and you're really clear and honest with yourself about how you feel about those things. Good luck!